Hello, we'll just do a review of the comments and Q&A on my channel, and let me start with the most important thing. There was some question asked about MGTOW, and when I went through that comment, there was a user called Pernecti Writer or something, and that person had made a very rude and uncivil comment. So as a first order of business, I'm just going to ban that person from the channel, because I have no space for anything other than intelligent discussions here. So if you cannot do that, then you're not welcome to my channel. Let me first do that. The next most important thing is I'm going to ban a second person, Lon Spector. I think he's a religious person and he says Jesus will, Bible says this and all that. Again, if you cannot bring rational discussions, then you're not welcome. I'm not promoting this channel to make some money for myself or anything. I don't care if I don't have any subscribers. Even if I have only 5 subscribers, I want them to be rational and good quality. I have nothing against religious people. We all have our delusions, but don't bring your delusions to the discussion. So that person is going to be banned as well. Okay, next. I googled this term MGTOW, and there seems to be some convergence between the way I think and their philosophy. But my philosophy is one of selfishness. After I have completed delivering my duties to my elders, I do not want to take on any more duties. That's all. This is I do not want to take on any more duties, especially for the benefit of others whom I do not know. So this is my, what shall I say, locus standi, or this is where all my actions and thoughts come from. So yeah, I think there is some convergence, but basically I'm a selfish person. That's all. If you want to understand most of what I say, I just want to do what is good for me. I want to have a good life, and I don't care what others think of me. I am not threatened by people not accepting me or validating me. I don't give a damn. I ask everyone to go climb a wall, and I'm glad that I live in a society where I don't have to fear for my life or limb for bucking the trend. So this is why I'm extremely grateful towards the army, because they are the only people who are making sure that I can be the asshole that I am. So apart from that, the laws of the land, the constitution to whatever degree. So these are the only things that I am thankful to. But yeah, maybe I am a MGTOW, but a selfish MGTOW. Maybe you can say that. I am a selfish person. The next question is, have you read J. Krishnamurti? And other things, questions of that nature. What do you think of J. Krishnamurti and all that? First of all, let me tell you that I am not a big reader. I don't read books. I have read probably 10 or 15 books in my life that are not the books that I had to read. Of course, I have read a lot more books, but out of free will, I have read maybe 15 books, and most of them are non-fiction written by scientists. One of my favorite books is Phantoms in the Brain by Dr. V.S. Ramachandran. Then The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins, and The Rise and Fall of the Third Chimpanzee by Jared Diamond, and books of those kind. And of course, Dave Barry. I don't know how many of you know. He's an excellent comedy writer. So he writes funny books. So the point I'm trying to make is, no, I don't read many books, but the bigger thing is, I do not encourage these types of questions, because it's like, in YouTube there is a whole genre of videos called reaction videos, where mostly Indians pay white people to be impressed with Indian movie scenes and stuff like that. I looked at a few of them, and This is the crux of those reaction videos where Indians will pay them good money to act impressed at Indian things. So I don't want to do reaction responses. I have my own thoughts. Maybe some of them are right, maybe some of them are wrong. I evaluate them for myself. See, the reason why I don't care about others' ideas is that they are their ideas. They don't have my life experience. Of course, if I come across a good idea on by chance, in passing, I will analyze that, but I will not go look for ideas. I am not saying you shouldn't. You do what you have to do. I am just saying what I do. And yeah, I don't do these reaction videos. So that's that. I'm sure he's a good person. I've heard of him. There are even some schools here, J. Krishnamurthy School. I think he was a rationalist. I've seen a few pictures of him on the internet somewhere. But yeah, I don't know much about him. Question is from a person, 27 years old, and he says he just broke up with his girlfriend and he can't get over her and all that. And what is your opinion about love? Love is a wonderful thing, but all wonderful things come to an end. And if you do not, whenever you get something good, if you do not know that it is going to end, then you are setting yourself up for a whole lot of pain. And especially when it comes to a human being, you have to respect that person's freedom of association. This is why marriages are horrible. Marriages are the worst. They are very good for religion, society, country and business, but for the individual it is horrible, because it takes two really good friends and makes them enemies most of the time, or resentful of each other. And the only reason why that happens is because they remove the freedom of association. So let's say that you really like some dish. I like avial. Okay, there is a South Indian dish called avial, which is basically a vegetable stew. If someone says that starting today you have to eat avial, whether you like it or not, and even if you don't like it, you better shut your mouth up and keep smiling and keep telling that you like it. And if beyond this you don't like it, you have to give half of what you own and risk going to jail. At that very instant, I will hate avial. At that very instant, I don't even have to eat it. Just upon listening, I will hate it. But that is just my personality type. Because I really like sex, but I love my sense of sovereignty and my sense of, what shall I say? I love my freedom, my ability to be as mobile emotionally and physically and in all aspects as possible. I like the freedom of choice. And similarly, if I am with somebody, be it a man, a woman, a friend, a teacher, an auto rickshaw driver, it doesn't matter. All relationships are kind of the same, but they are in a spectrum, right? If first of all, people who do not respect others' freedom of association, they do not respect their own freedom. If I don't like to be a slave to somebody or something or some idea, how can I expect another person to be a slave to somebody, something, or an idea of something, right? So at every instant of any association that is still in a positive domain, I am grateful and thankful, but very aware that that person can exercise their freedom of association at any given point of time. If you do not know this, you are delusional. And I am not being rude to this person who asked me this question. Of course, I am trying to be very honest. And soon you will get over it. All these things, heartbreak is just as important as falling in love. This is my opinion. It's all part of the same thing. So, you will get over it. And when you're old, you'll look back and think about that girl and, be thankful to her that, she gave you an opportunity to fall in love like that. It's a beautiful experience. So, with age, you'll start to appreciate it. You'll get over it, trust me. You know, mothers lose their children and they get over it. So your loss is not so big. And I've already told this, don't hang on to emotions. Don't be sad that you're sad. If you're sad, that's fine. Don't just say, oh, I'm sad because I'm sad. I'm so sad because how can I be sad and all that. Just let go. If you're sad, then that's fine. That's what it is. Soon you'll be normal. Comment is from Shyam Kumar Lakshmi Narayanan. He says, nonsense. What is perpetuation of misery? Is it taking care of loved ones? Misery is what you deem to be misery. That's all. What is misery for one person may be bliss for another. In my opinion, taking care of my loved one is not misery. It is my duty and I am here to do it because I have a duty-bound mind, right? But bringing in a new life and complicating things for myself is miserable. That's all I am saying. But if you do not agree with me, go ahead and have 5 children, stand in line for their primary education, worry about them. It's all, I'm not being sarcastic. If that is what floats your boat, you should do it. You should do it. Live the life that you want. I am just telling what I like. And the reason why it gets such a strong reaction is because these sort of ideas, if first of all not a lot of people will follow these sort of ideas, so there is normal people, you don't have to worry about it. Your society will keep going on. But the problem is if a small but sizable percentage of people start thinking like this, then the society will unravel. So, and it mocks the society, it mocks the religion, and mocks business and such. So maybe that is the reason why these reactions are so strong. This is from Vinod Menon. He says that you can be a brahmacharya or a grihastha. If you are a brahmachari, then here are the rules. If you are a grihastha, here are the rules. Again, probably a religiously inclined person. First and foremost, I reject any argument that is based on the assumption that an intelligent person said so. So most of the religion and traditional things are first they exalt the person who told this the message, and then they give you the message, as if the virtues of the exalted one automatically have to bleed into their argument. So evaluate each argument based on the merits and demerits of that argument. I don't care how many thousands of years ago, how many thousands of intelligent people told something. If it is acceptable, I will accept it. So Vinod Menon, if you like it, you follow it. That's all I'm saying. It's a free country. That is the beauty. Honestly, even though I'm an atheist, this I have to tell, I'm so glad that I am born in a Hindu society. Culturally, I am a Hindu because despite me being an atheist, I don't have to fear for my life. I don't have to fear for facing violence. So I'm really thankful to, I shouldn't say, I'm lucky that I was born in a Hindu society, because either Westerners have a lot of personal freedom. Easterners, maybe in Japan they have a little bit of, I'm sure they have some freedom, but there is a lot of society itself is a religion for them. So anyway, I think I digressed. So Vinod Menon, you do what you want to do. Don't tell me what to do. And this, I'm not being argumentative, but I'm just saying, I don't care what the text says. I just move forward based on what I perceive as the truth. That's all. So I would encourage each and every person to have a go at it. But if it is not your cup of tea, then read the book that was written thousands of years ago, follow it, go to heaven, have reincarnation. I don't know, whatever you want to believe, you do it. So this channel is about sharing my experiences and my opinions. I am not asking anybody to do anything. I'll actually make another video on it. I was thinking about the subject. you can't change a damn thing. This is reality. So you can't even change yourself, forget about changing somebody else. So why would I even want to change somebody? No. I am just giving you my opinion about things, that's all, and my experiences in life. Take it and do what you will with it, or reject it, unsubscribe, click the close button, whatever you want. Okay, thank you.